So welcome to my home. I'm so glad to see you. And to, the first thing that comes to me when I look at you is the name Michael, or Michael is Mihai in a
Well, my boyfriend last name is Mihailichenko.
Mihai. How is it going with him?
But it's going good. We've been for a couple years together, but it's kind of fading away, I would say.
Yeah, you're not going at the next level. I feel like it's slowing down, or it's not moving in the right direction. You have some concern about it. Who's Vasily?
It's my granddad, dad.
Your grandfather's
Yeah.
Vasily? Vasily is here. He's saying, take time with this guy. There can be another man. Does it make sense to you? Are you disappointed?
No, not at all. Yeah,
I think
it
you're
makes
actually
sense.
gonna. That's one of the reasons why this name Mihai, Michael in English, came to my head, because you might be in a situation of letting him go, and you are here to find out that it's okay to let him go, and that your grandfather Vasily agrees to let him go, and he said that's not the guy for you. That's not the guy for you.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's another man coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very nice, very. And also, who's Dimitri? That's a similar name that.
Dimitri.
Demetrius, Demetrius.
No, just my little cousin, maybe.
Your cousin?
Yeah, but
okay.
he's little.
Yeah. Is this the son of your brother? Is your brother's son?
No, that's my.
Or your sister's son? Whose son is it?
My uncle's son.
My uncle's son? Well, I'm getting something about him, and this might sound crazy, but check with your uncle if he has breathing problems.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm hearing Vasily telling him something about him.
Okay.
So there must you must be just a vehicle to send a message to that kid and see whether he has breathing problems or either something with his health. And he's what? Very young, though.
He's very young.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah. But kids at this age, they can go into allergies, or ask your uncle, what is it? Nikolai? Nicholas?
Nicholas is my boyfriend.
Nicholas is your good boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going back to your boyfriend. I don't know. I'm going back to you. So what I can tell is that you will have to make peace with him and kind of take a step back. And it all depends how you proceed with him, how you're going to do it. Because he's not letting you go, but he's not moving forward. And that's the worst situation, when you feel you get stuck. And you don't want to be stuck 3 years later. You'll feel like you're losing time, and then you will be really upset with your own self for not being able to cut the cord and be able. It's not easy to do it, so it has to be done properly. Do you think you're ready to let him go?
It's hard. It's hard. I don't know. It's been a while, and he's been the only serious relationship I've been into.
I know.
But
have you ever had a conversation with him, like, what are we doing here? Why are we not moving in the right direction? What is his opinion about?
well, he's older than me, so here.
Is his father deceased?
Yes.
Yeah, his father is also present here.
Really?
Yeah. His father's concerned about him. I think he's the root of the problem, not you.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of him, not because of you. I also think there's a bigger reason. I think there's a reason you are here. I think there's a reason we are talking about it. There's no coincidence that we are bringing this story to the surface. And
That's
I think you will meet another man, but you have to be ready. And I feel like he can't make it right. He's stuck. He is the one who's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I do think there is another man. You just have to let it happen. And you're meeting this other person by going to an event on a Friday night, and you will just go there, and this guy will be there. And you will know right away, because you're so prepared. I'm preparing you for something else. Mm-hmm. I'm allowing you to accept something else. I'm allowing you to say, okay, I'll be fine if I let go of Nicholas and if I'm moving in a different direction. Mm-hmm. Is Nicholas driving fast sometimes, his cars? Yeah, he's a fast driver. He should be careful, because he can run into a big accident, honey. Mm-hmm. He had an accident recently?
No, not recently, no.
Okay, I think he had an accident that you might not know. It could have been in the past, but he has to be careful, because he drives.
It was in the past, like a few years before.
Yeah, he drives like a maniac, honey. He's like crazy driving. You agree with me?
Yes, I do.
What am I gonna do with this guy, But other than that, everything is good. I see more development with you. Are you in a business with fashion? What it is that I'm seeing that...
I always wanted to be fashion designer, but not really. I'm a nurse.
You might, it's something that you're very good in being a nurse, but there's something that you are meant to do and you fail to do, and don't blame yourself for that. but you are meant to be also in a field of being out there, and I kind of regret the fact that you're not doing the designing.
I love
And you can do it,
designing.
sorry?
I love designing. It's
You can
just-
do it on the side. Don't just settle for this job. Allow yourself to open to something else. There will be a woman much shorter than you, blonde hair, short hair, who will actually guide you into going back into designing. Even if you do it in your free time, you're going to feel very fulfilled. I also think that you will get married in the next 2 years, and do you want to have kids?
Yes.
You're going to have a beautiful boy.
Oh, I wanted a
and-
girl.
yeah, and I think you're gonna have a girl too, but I think the first child is gonna be a son, and I think you're ready to have kids. I think it's gonna take just a little bit of time because you're in transition to something new and something different, but things will move very fast into your life.
And do you see Nicholas as my husband, or
Do I see what?
Nicholas as my husband, or is it?
Well, I told you you meet another man. There's also free will. If you talk to Nicholas and Nicholas decides to change the things that he needs to change, and he should listen to the voice of his father on the other side. He always had something with his father. Did he ever talk to you about his father?
Oh yeah, he talked about his father. That he left the house when he was little, like when he was 17. So he haven't talked to the parents. And
Yeah,
then
that's why I think he holds on to something that happened to him as a teenager. The relationship between him and his father has a lot to do with his inability of committing to you and committing, to this relationship the way he actually pretends he wants. So there's a difference between what he pretends and his real action. So bring him down to earth to make him the man he's meant to be. And guide him a little bit. You can play a major role. Make him aware that he might lose you, which you don't want to do. Do you live under the same roof?
yeah,
Yeah. Is this a condominium or a?
it's a little house.
It's a house. Is this a rental?
Yeah.
I think you're moving from this rental. Do you plan to move?
No, we were thinking about he's looking for a new job and
Yeah.
maybe in different state.
Yeah,
but
you will move from this area. I see a quick move in a matter of months, suddenly moving, just like that. But it's a positive move. So now the problem is, are you willing to bring somebody else, or are you committed to turn the relationship around? It is your free will. We have free will in life. I personally think you will have another relationship in the future if you allow it to happen.
Okay.
It's your decision. But everything is good. You'll get married and you will have children, and your career will take a turnaround. There will still be this designing coming unexpectedly, and embrace it. I love you.
I love you too. Do you see anything about my father? He's a little sick right now, and my brother, they all in Ukraine. And the situation
your dad
there
needs
is.
to take care of his health. Your dad has a circulation problem. Do you know that?
No, he has cancer.
Okay, well, did it affect the circulation because it either spreads or something?
It spreads.
So I'm more concerned about the way it affects circulation. Is that like the cancer can block a certain part of the body? That's what I'm concerned. Your brother is very demoralized. How not to be? Do you know that?
No.
Okay, when was the last time you talked to your brother?
We talk here and on Skype,
Yeah, but
'cause-
ask him to open to you when he's upset. What is he upset of? What is bothering him? Talk to him. He's not really telling you. Some people hold on to their feelings. And there's something that can be done for your father, but not in the area where the father is. So if we can change and take him somewhere else, there's still hope for your father. He doesn't think there's hope for him. Do you know that?
Yeah, the last results were not so good, so
Yeah.
it's
So
upsetting.
he, at the soul level, he's giving up. Don't let him give up. There's always a chance. There's always something that can be done, but not where he is, not with the people he's working right now. In a total different environment, in a different situation, your father can be helped. Yeah.
My brother is in Ukraine, so I'm trying to bring him here, but I don't know what's going to happen. They could call him an army, and he's very young.
They're actually calling him to army. I hate to say that. So that can bring you to tears because that's actually a reality, and you know that.
They will call him,
Yeah.
but he's going to be okay, right?
Yeah.
And okay.
But that war in Ukraine will end, love.
Like he's gonna go to war?
Yeah. For 4 months. But then he's gonna be fine.
So he's not gonna come here?
He will come after that.
Okay.
Not immediately. I know it's painful. That's where the concern is. I told you that there's a lot of concern that your brother has, and you said he doesn't. Yes, he does. He has a lot of issues with that because he doesn't want to go to war. Who wants
Right.
to go to war? No.
Yeah.
And also your father. It's a very painful situation because you feel hopeless. You're a nurse,
Yeah.
and then you understand. You look at I'm in the medical field. You look at the blood work, and you worried. If there is any hope.
Yeah.
And medically, there's not a lot of hope. We have to face the reality. But there are always the miracle. There's always the divine intervention. There is always something you can do. And are you praying to, you should pray to your dad's, dad people on the other side. Is his mother dead?
No,
She's still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Then there's the grandmother, because there's a female figure helping your dad in the spirit world. And who's Maria?
Maria.
Mary?
No, doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, there's a woman who claims having this name. Ask your
I don't
dad.
know.
Ask your
The
dad.
thing that he's not my biological dad.
That's why. That's why.
So there might be some people from
Yeah,
the other
so
side, but I never
his
met them.
biological mother has this name, and nobody knows.
No, he's not my biological dad. So I
Yeah.
could have some relatives on my real
Yeah,
dad
that's
side.
what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. I'm trying to say that there's something about the biology here, that there are people here because of the biology that we might not know.
Yeah.
There's a woman that claims something here, spirit of a woman, who actually looks so different than you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's somebody who's more darker, more, different features of the face.
Not in my family, not that I know of.
Yeah, yeah. So there is somebody who claims something that you might not know.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the family you know, in the family you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that it's irrelevant, you just have this people watching over you. So your brother will be fine at the end of the day. So I want you not to be upset about
Okay.
it. I know it's very painful.
Especially so
Just-
young, I'm just
yeah.
so worried.
Just tell him that he needs to be aware that this is going to come to an end and he will be free and he will come here. He wants to come here, your
Yeah, I'm
brother.
trying to get him here, but
And you will get him here. You will
but
get him
not
here.
anytime soon, right?
Somewhere in February
Yeah.
next year. Will take a little bit of time, but not a lot. But he will be okay. So nothing's going to happen to your brother.
Okay.
Okay, love.
Thank you.
And help your dad.
Yeah,
He's a good man.
he is. He's the one who raised me. He was
Yeah.
not my father, but I was not supposed to know.
But he's actually the real father at the
Yeah,
end of
he
the
is.
day. It's not about biology,
No,
it's
not at
about
all.
family karma.
Exactly.
So he's your karma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sweetheart. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for your reading.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you.